Um, is as the title implies, I want to talk about why Birth by Sleep systematically ruined this franchise and killed it. I'll be doing that while these motherfuckers constantly talk over me, so. Alright, good job. So Birth by Sleep is supposed to be prequel. And yet, as a prequel, it fails to get the one thing all prequels should do right. It fails to keep in line with canon. The most basic fucking thing you can do. And that's pretty
Say, this
how
looks
can
like
you
a
not
way
keep in
in.
line with canon? Honestly, it's not hard.
Yeah.
You just look back on what was written and how it's wrote. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you fuck up canon? It's not hard. All you gotta do is look back on what you wrote
3 rails.
and realize.
Yeah, and each one leads somewhere different.
Yeah, that's how that shit goes. Yes. But each lost my train of thought because that's stupid. Anyway. Just all you gotta do is look back at what you wrote. Keep it in mind. And remember, don't be a fucking dumbass about it. Don't retcon your series for some stupid shit. For the love of God. Oh my God. It's so long. It's so long. For starters, you have a problem already. And that's the fact that Roxas invented Fortnite. So how do you explain that? Well, you're just gonna look like an historian, no problem. It's just you have to explain why they look alike. Or, you know, I mean, I guess as a prequel, anything goes, I suppose. But I forgot where I have to go. Honestly. But like, honestly, why is it so hard to remember the most basic fucking thing the story has to do? The story has to make sense. Already, you're contradicting lore, and lore especially has to make sense for a story to be considered good. So I can't even get conscience called Birth by Sleep a good game if it's already fucking that up in like the first script of the fucking game. So now we have a problem. Now, why is it already a problem this far into the game? Like the first fucking cutscenes in the game? Well, because we've already established that this is thing and secret ending to Kh3. You know, when Xehanort breaks his mask off, all that over by Sleep. Spoilers! I should have put spoilers in the description, but oh well. Oh well, slips your mind. Slips your mind. What can you do? Besides, you know, I'm gonna rip into it anyways. Kinda should expect spoilers, you know. But like, there's no real answer given, and you can't really get an answer out of the game either. It's really bad because you get it as soon as Sora's in the game. Because Sora invented fused hearts or whatever. And that's why Vanitas looks like Sora, and why Roxas looks like Ventus. So, the problem is, why? Explain something. If you're gonna make this conscious decision, we saw it coming. Yes, we did see it coming. We didn't know how many years later we're gonna have that explanation, but we saw it coming. We got the answers for Deep Dive in days, so why don't we have the immediate answers for Birth by Sleep? And why don't we have the immediate answers for the battle in the graveyard and Birth by Sleep? Am I really asking something that complicated? I don't think so. I just want to know what the hell is going on. I want things explained to me. Not because I'm dumb, or I can't understand it for myself, but because it has to make sense. Don't be fucking lazy.
Nice.
So they're actually fucking lazy. And I don't understand why that's defensible in any manner. Okay, because if certain series fuck it up, and it's called out for them, then you have to call out for every series. Now, this is gonna be a little. I should have also mentioned this is probably gonna be disjointed too. But let's get into Terra. Here, the Mark of Mastery hit and Terra. I guess I should talk about the Mark of Mastery first, then. But anyway, why was the Mark of Mastery hit? We already established Sora was the Keyblade Master. And the problem with those two becoming Keyblade Masters in the first open cutscene is because you can't see it. It makes sense if it's the same character, but fuck. Whatever. I guess I should have blocked. Well. But anyway. Those two don't look like masters. They're doing shit that Sora at the beginning, or even middle of KH1 was doing. Flips and shit. And looking flashy while they clash keyblades with each other. And I don't understand how that's supposed to make you masters. See, mastery is about discipline and skill. Not one or the other. You need to have both criteria to be a master. It's gonna start me in the beginning of the fucking level. Oh my god, this is gonna be so atrocious.
Gorge, I'm kind of worried about our new friends.
Anyway, I can't excuse it. I literally cannot excuse it. Why can't I let it go? It's because they don't look like masters to me. Because if that's the case, Sora from KH1 should be a master already. If not by then, by KH2. Because everybody calls him a Keyblade Master. The Keyblade Master. By KH2. And even reaching. And he's doing more complicated shit than they are. So yeah, if he's the master then, he doesn't need a Mark of Mastery exam, which fucking complicates the series. And these assholes are the ones who started it. So it's their fucking fault. I think I got this one really fast.
Let's see.
Nope. Never mind. But why do these assholes need a Mark of Mastery and the character that's not gotten his exam is already doing better than them in multiple games? That his debut game is like halfway through the game. Beginner with the Keyblade, not training his whole life, and he's achieving better results. It doesn't
Let's see.
sense.
Got it.
Fuck out of the way. And his temperament is better too. Well, okay. Okay, temperament is contentious there. Sora KH1 was so down to business and not exactly impatient, but you know, like to get things done. As you should, you know. He was a doer, which I don't mind. I think that's a pretty good. I think that was pretty good. And, you know, above all else, he's enjoyable. But again, he's already technically masterful for the first game. We have this exam for masters. So, you know, if you're showing all this shit you need to exam, what's the point of the exam? That's fucking dumb. It's superfluous. And superficial above all. Like, it's like an unnecessary hurdle. Actually, it is an unnecessary hurdle, which you need to get through. But anyway. Oh god. The main thing I can't understand is why Kira, who showed control over the darkness, gets shunned by his master for controlling the darkness. as soon as it appears. Even then, it was just for a moment. It's so dumb, it's so dumb. Well, I know it because Ericus is like being a Jedi. Like, oh my god, I can't. This room fucking sucks. This room actually fucking sucks for this fucking fight. But like, I can't understand why Ericus would do that and disqualify him from being a master, even though it was a momentary thing, and he quickly got it under control, and it didn't consume him. Okay, he was scared of the darkness, I guess, but like, he pretty much got that shit under control as soon as it fucking appeared. By the way, this is the corrupted from Kh3, by the way. This song. God, I hate that fucking beat attack so much. It's so goddamn obnoxious. But I guess even just having a glimmer of darkness is enough. Even just having the one-time appearance of darkness is enough in his eyes, which is very shallow. Because that shouldn't disqualify him if we've already established that he's not very impressive as a master either, and Aqua gets it. But I guess it's Aqua's hating to his heart. It doesn't matter, it's fucking her. Which, yeah. Counterintuitive, and they didn't even do anything with it. No jealousy or anything. Which, you know, would make sense. They feel fucking jealous of Aqua, but nothing happens on that front. Other than her just being a puppet throughout the game, and it's kind of just left at that. Yeah, I'll get to her. Don't believe me, I will get to her. Kara is not the character I have the most issue with in that game. Oh my god, not at all. Not even Ventus. But anyway, I'm a fast forward off of Ares. And also, you know, if you want to refute me, comments, go ahead. Just don't be a fucking asshole about it. No one's here trying to have a bad time because someone wants to have like just wants to have a slandering contest instead of a conversation or discourse. I will say, oh look, it's the city display.
Let's see.
Wow. But anyway, okay, so the introduction of Xehanort. Like, Master Xehanort, that's already raising a few eyebrows if you've been paying attention throughout the series. You know, and mostly in Kingdom Hearts 2, but in Rechain as well. Rechain... Well, not Rechain. I think 1 was mentioned, just...
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
If at all? Maybe not. But, Days and 2, I believe. You know, yeah, he scarcely came up in Days as well. But mainly in 2. Okay, so you're already got some alarms, like, oh. Well, who the fuck is this old man? You're kind of wondering, because most people don't know it's a fucking prequel as soon as they start the game. Also, going back to the start of the game, before the whole Murder Master thing, Ventus is so fucking cringy. I'm like, you don't need dialogue this kitty. Kingdom Hearts has never had dialogue that kitty before. In fact, the most problem I've had with dialogue in the series at the beginning of the game has been the very cryptic nature of Chain of Memories. But even then, it's not bad. I don't have much of an issue with it because it's setting up an interesting premise, and you know, sometimes you're just gonna have issues explaining it.
Here we go.
It is what it is. You gotta let that kind of shit go. As long as they're getting a job done, that's what it is. Okay, you know, I will give them but one thing I get, they know what he's done. You obviously know he's the fucking best. Not even just because you recognize the name and everything associated with the name, and even the appearance, because he's got Zimnus and... he's got Zimnus and, Ansem's here.
There!
One thing you fucking notice is that he's got a name that's not associated with very good things. Okay. And also, he looks like a fucking villain. There's no way to get around that. It's obvious as shit. And it's not particularly well either.
Let's see.
And oh my god.
Yeah.
And I do not read it too well. I do mean not read it too well. Like, it just goes to what I showed you, or what I said about Kira, not having Death Master. It's his temperament. He's so gullible and naive. Which you don't want to have someone who's qualification mastery is about wisdom. I forgot to mention that, but you know, it's kind of obvious. Well, like, you know, Sarah's the most oblivious fucking bastard throughout the game. And I don't think it's his. No. I'm not gonna crack down on Sarah for that. Because I know it's the writer's fault. Or the writer's fault. Yeah, writer's fault. Just the writer's fault. For arranging it to be that way. And Nomura for not, you know, directing it in a way that would make Tara a better character. Because it just makes him look immature and a fucking idiot to not notice this kind of shit. And you can't tell me he doesn't look like a fucking idiot throughout the game. That's a bunch of dumb shit. In fact, actually all the heroes of Earth by Sleep do dumb shit. Far enough.
Now, go!
Far fucking enough. Ben, Aqua, Kh3. The least egregious example.
I got slipped through while the fan stopped.
Shut up, I know. The least egregious example is probably Ventus. Mostly because they try and play him off as a kid, which I don't understand. Like I can't get behind it because he's got rocks in his face. I'm like, oh yeah, he acts childish and shit, but then he would just be a worse Sora from Kh3. Because Kh3 was actually a mature game. Hot take. Not hot take, but like I'm standing by that opinion. That game actually had themes, mature themes developed in a good way throughout. Mystique had it was a very lived-in universe. Shit was going on behind the scenes. Strings were being pulled. Some brutal shit happens in Kh3 too. And above all else, you know, Sora wasn't annoying. Ever. Never once did I think throughout my playthrough of Kh3 or any other following parts because I like fucking hate Sora. Gets my fucking nerves. No. But like the way he's written out character in these games has given series veterans, in quotations, a new perspective on him. And I'm like, it's not even a good perspective because one, it's not true. It's definitely not true. It's the first thing from the truth. In fact. And then they act like Sora's bad character now, which is really weird, because I'm like, guys, didn't you? You should know better, you played the games. Quite clearly, you should know better. That if Sora is acting like a dumbass in Dreams of Distance, that's not Sora. That's a fucking dumbass. That is out of character. And out of character is not indicative of the character as a whole. Obviously. But I kind of do need to say that. Because I'll preface this by saying Kh fandom isn't exactly the greatest these days. They're pretty belligerent to all the issues the series faces now. And it's kind of the problem. That's why Birth by Sleep got left by. But getting back to that, you know, Xehanort obviously looks like a fucking villain. So it's not even a good reveal later on in the game, and especially how he leads Terra around, and Terra can't pick out the tone
This
of
is
his
babies
voice
and
being
toddlers.
fake, and it's so obviously fake. You're just
Gosh, I'm kind of
God,
worried about our
Terra.
new friends.
You're so fucking dumb. Sorry, gullible. Gullible first, then dumb.
Back off!
Gullible first, then dumb. But either way. Not massive. No matter what Xehanort. And not because he didn't suppress the darkness, which is what Eric is, which is stupid of Eric just to touch upon, is irrelevant anyway. And I'm like, well, that is the least of his problem, honestly. My biggest concern with Terra being the master of material is the simple fact that he can't seem to fucking understand characters. And I'm not talking about being judgmental.
Here we go!
Your qualities like that, or no. Because that's not even good. You have to be good. If you don't judge characters, you're gonna get screwed over. That goes great. Like, you can't even make an argument that I'm being too harsh on Terra. I'd say the same thing for anyone. Hell, Vengeance and Oswald aren't even that trustworthy. No, Ventus is like on par, almost on par with Dreams of Distance Sora. But they made him like whiny and annoying for some reason, which, you know, but honestly, anyone could rewrite Birth by Sleep.
Nice picture, Sora.
Stop talking. But like, how shallow do you have to be? It's pitiful. It really is pitiful. But like, how? How could you not understand? Oh, okay. Like, wow. Not good qualities for Master to have. And he wonders why he's not. That shit right there. It's not defensible at all. But it's really stupid how Eric's decision was based entirely on some biased bullshit. Because that shit is like, not only did Terra quell the darkness,
Come on, Sora!
stop it spreading instantaneously, just about. But he did it in the middle of the fight. Without alarming Aqua that much.
Go time!
I don't know if she was alarmed, because it was like, man, it's like a few frames of touching. The shit was gone. But, you know, oh yeah. Okay. Totally not matching material. Fucked up trying to pull back the darkness. No, that's fucking stupid. You let that darkness appear during your exam. Oh. That's like saying, oh yeah. Okay, that's like saying, you left your phone ring in the middle of class while the teacher was teaching. So, quite clearly, you must not want to graduate, or you don't deserve to graduate. So, you silence your phone immediately after because you didn't think it was on. It's just that kind of thing. Even though the example is a little weird, I know. Like, the basic premise is, he had it under control. It's over! No matter what Eric is fucking ass thinks. I believe Kara handled the situation well. It's just everything after that Kara just fucks up on. I can't approve that.
Let's see.
By the way, good Lolita shit. Whatever. The only kind of stuff I'm worthy of taking photos of in this game. But like, you know, an Aqua's Crown Master, then he still sends Terra out to do shit anyways. Which is weird, because if you think he's not real, why would you think this is gonna redeem him? You haven't gone over what's going to stop the darkness from taking over. Or how he should go about preventing it. You just said, yeah, Terra, you failed to control the darkness. Well, okay.
Is this it?
What do you propose to do, Mr. Teacher?
Come on, Sora. You've never used...
Yeah, no one's runs on the second.
This is the one.
Yes. That could have been a whole cutscene. Because it takes only a few seconds to do that. So it's pointless. It's like a walking cut. It's like a walking. There. It's like walking in a game. When instead you can just be running. You're not running. Instead you can just be in a cutscene instead of walking. That part just has some bad fucking perspective, honestly.
Wait, do you hear something?
I think it's coming from over there.
Oh god, this boss fight. Ugh. Don't get me started. I think the doll's cute or whatever. It's funny how it's big. Effectively, Big Molly Milkers is where Resident Evil 8 came out. Like, it's. I'll try it out again. Better not.
Yeah! Take this! Yeah! See ya!
No. I think the wind up on that is
Yeah!
yeah, now it's just a bunch of flurries. Wow, it's not very great. But anyway.
Yeah!
Yeah. Speed flash.
So long!
But anyway, like, oh my god. Why would you send him out if you can't really trust him to keep the darkness in control and you don't tell him how to do it? That's counterproductive, man. It's extremely fucking counterproductive. And on top of that, how was he supposed to figure it out on his own? And then we have to talk with Xehanort, and I'm like, wow, more evidence that Xehanort's the big fucking bad guy? More evidence? Wow. Do you even need that?
Here we go!
Nope. It's all coming. But like, yeah. All this evidence. And like, they expect it to be like some kind of secret or some shit. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. Because obviously you can't call me anything else. No way. I got distracted by something on screen. Sorry, something, I got a notification, I got fucking distracted. Even then this boss fight's really janky. Ugh. But anyways, Terra's off. Then stupidly, he sends Aqua to monitor Terra instead of doing her own work like a master. I'm like, could monitoring Terra been a side objective for her? So she can exercise her abilities as a master? There it is. Like, yeah, like, give her a fucking role that is beneath her, essentially. Because he could have given that to Ventus, but he's scared of Ventus leaving. Or he could have done it himself. Kept Terra there. Like, if you're concerned about Terra, the darkness in Terra, instead of letting Terra do it himself, that's the problem. In which case, you should never have let him leave. Exactly.
So long, dream! Try this!
Kind of common sense. I'm scared to touch her on. Because bosses in this game like to do shit. Like to do shit. Oh my god. Whatever. This boss fight's fucking... Yeah, most of the boss fights in this game are shit anyway. But like, anyway. Bad game design. Or bad story design to have... There's just so many problems already. And like, especially like, going forward, like, coming off of lore already established in the series, or characters. You already know Xehanort's evil. You already know, like... Well, I guess, like... all the dances are like... I guess you can kind of tell if you watch the trailer. You watch the secret ending for you. Where they're all fighting Xehanort. And it's another spoiler because you see them fighting him in the trailer, but they still act, but like, Terra, it's just embarrassing because we all know he's still on. It's not really a secret. It was, Square Enix wouldn't have fucking revealed it all those years ago. Before the game even launched.
Take this! Over here!
Wow, Flash is still in this game? Totally accidental. Which happens more often.
Back off!
But like, no. It's why? Why? I can't understand.
Back off! There!
Like, how come Alright, then Aqua.
Back off!
Oh, the main game important stuff.
So long! So long!
I don't know how to navigate this anymore. Shit boss fight. Ooh, you're fucking garbage. Whatever. I don't care. Anyway, why? And we're still just in the beginning of talking about fucking Birthplace 2. But anyway. Maybe I should address it when I get there each time. Okay, let me just get there. Venus tells Ventus to follow Terra and monitor him too. I'm like, what is this obsession with Terra? Just make him...
It's over!
What? Why is everybody so obsessed with Terra? They don't obsessed with Terra. His friends are obsessed with him. Is Terra a fucking hero protagonist? Like, honestly, it's really funny. Like, Aqua's treated the main character of the game, and like, Aqua's a dog shit protagonist.
Back at you! Got him!
And like, really, God.
Heal!
It's worse because you really can't justify her. Oh, I know what I did for this fight. I link spam, so fucking, I want to get through as quick as possible. But like, anyway, Terra's still like a dog shit. All of them, not.
It's over!
pair of different harem styles. That's what it's looking like. They leave, everybody's following Kara, and then Erica just says that Ventus is leaving. I'm like, oh, what the hell is going on? Well, why can't he leave? Then he asked Aqua to bring Ventus home, which never fucking happened, by the way. So she doesn't even accomplish that job, and once again, you're wasting her resources. And that's why. I'm really wondering why you're wasting her time with this remedial bullshit. Wow. God. The camera. Oh my god, the camera. Like, following her too close. It's like, really, where is she going?
Here we go.
Anyway. I could tear up that tear up session again. Like, everybody's fucking goddamn obsessed with Tara. Oh, what's Tara doing? Oh, Tara would be a great fucking vessel. It's like, Tara, some stranger with a mask came into my room and told me to close because we were gonna have some problems. I'm like, how can... Also, like, they really wanted to hammer down a child aspect there. The way they're that. For fuck's sake. Because now you can't take Ben too seriously. Oh my god. Oh my god. Such a bad fucking boss fight. I don't want to be stuck on this boss fight. Oh my god, I fucking hate this bitch so much. Why is her health bar so long? It's just the beginning of the game. Anyway. Probably because hide the fact that she's just such a terrible fucking boss. Anyway. First few worlds, alright. But then Tara does some global shit and just like ruins it already. I'm like, Tara, bro. How fucking stupid do you have to be to have to happen multiple fucking times? And I know they said it wasn't exactly about being stupid, but I'm gonna apply Occam's razor here.
Give me strength.
Yeah, being fucking stupid. So you know, I can chalk up most of the bad shit that happened in Tara's part of the campaign to Tara just not being able to discern which individuals he should really be trusting to or interacting with in any kind of manner that would allow them to get away with causing destruction. I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant, but you sure are doing some pretty difficult tyrant.
Take this! Over here!
Thank God. Like, everybody think has a lot.
Take this! Back at you! Got him! Ready when you are! Hang on!
So, like, you know, wow. Then this campaign is just like him being a fucking kid, not even anything to do with Tara so far. Hell, since Teleport, there's no fucking way that they're ever going to be. Big issue.
Yeah! It's over! Yeah!
When Tara leaves too late.
There!
They just pass by each other. Maybe I'll
back off! Over here!
like, it's just simple shit. Simple shit. Aqua's campaign.
Here we
Bad
go.
request. Oh my god, again. Again, I couldn't. Bye. Anyway, Aqua's campaign is really just fetch quest with 2 fucking idiots. And I'm like, Ventus should have been mainly worried about finding Terra because he was concerned, right? But he says in that time just lollygagging. And you're like, well, do your job, you fucking
I bet you there's a lucky
bastard.
twin bomb here.
It's literally the same thing for Aqua. Why are you guys spending like such little time effectively finding Terra? It should have been world from world, very quickly, whichever one they go to first. Which I don't really. Oh, I should. Damn, I just didn't move that. So bad, so bad, so bad. No speed at all. There we go. Anyway. Like, why? I don't understand why. Thank you. Why you can't get the most simple fucking shit right?
There's a mailbox in Twilight.
Yes. I know. Ventus is... wait. Okay. Middle of the game. They all meet up in, Radiant Garden.
Let's send this off next time we're in Twilight
Then
Town.
you have the whole group conflict and shit. Which Terra's like, oh, so you've been spying on me and shit? The Master doesn't trust me? I'm like, yeah, Terra, you really should have, asked the Master more questions instead of blindly following orders. Which I guess he kind of realizes and what Aqua doesn't realize by the time the game fucking ends. She should have been way more fucking proactive instead of just being like a tool. And even then, once again, she effectively has both of them where she wants them. What the fuck happened? What? Just instant fucking die. That is a booty weighted fucking juice. Oh, she said fucking Stop, fucking moron. Anyway. Like, is it really so hard? Is it really have to be so hard to just take Ventus home and have some shit with Xehanort and Vanitas, or raid the Land Departure and just like, yeah, give us the boy, and Ventus flee and Ericus dies? But no, Terra has to kill her, or Terra effectively allows his master to die because he couldn't hold back the darkness before his breath. In this case, Ericus
Keep going, Sora!
Take this!
Drop out the house.
Hold on. I think I see a pattern to how it moves.
Oh! Now, what do you know? Water really does. Good. God, I can't. Oh, God. I can't lock on to what I want. It's really
Nice.
move. Come on. Why is the empty bar charging so slowly?
Together.
God, damn. I'll take 5 shots so long as I can get to that mech. awesome. So, like, again, to have a bad plot with them. She's going through emotional shit, like, it would be really great if it showed that, yeah, she's struggling with something like that. It would show, like, how effective this is affecting her. Like, she's struggling with losing her friends and whatnot. Like, this is still her friend, but calls her awful.
You think there's a way to hit it from far away?
Yeah,
That's how we use the cannons on those mechs.
And like, eventually, like, gotta put more shit in her plate. But, you know, also it's not up to them. Whether or not you get orders, it's your choice. It's your choice to use your mind and think.